$800,000. All
I
of
am
that
at
money
Popeyes in
went
that
to a
host shift
scammer.
leader.
Hey, yo. Bro, at Popeyes right now.
How many times
These niggas is crazy.
did you say you punched me out?
They out doing Bam and Cam?
Oh my god. Is that your fork? Or
Wait, what did he say?
Chicken.
Wait. What did he say?
How many times a week would you say you punch me out?
Damn.
Oh my god. Is that your fork or what is that for chicken?
Damn.
12 people are facing more than 100 charges in a major credit
12.
fraud scheme.
University student accused of stealing more than $500,000 in a credit card scam.
It's
Damn.
a shocking video of thugs chasing a mail carrier.
Thugs is
Why?
crazy.
It's believed they wanted the master key he carries that opens mailboxes for the entire neighborhood.
25 investigates exposing a check scam that can wipe out your bank
That's
account.
crazy.
We're talking about scammers who can clone any of our voices using artificial intelligence.
We are talking about
That's
$100,000 in forged checks.
Whether it's a scam call center from India, a billionaire's
It's really crazy, chat, how AI is taking over. I ain't gonna lie. Like, AI is dead taking over, chat. Like, you can really clone a nigga voice. All types of shit now, bro. And that shit's scary. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all can't tell me that shit's not eye-awakening, bro. How this world finna go and turn out to be. But if I have anything to do with it, ooh, never mind.
Ponzi scheme. A guy pretending to be a Nigerian prince or a U.S. senator out trading hedge funds while employed on a taxpayer dime. The truth is, people hate getting scammed. After all, there are entire YouTube channels dedicated to getting revenge on scammers. You see, scammers are people that leverage social engineering, also known as human hacking, to steal, manipulate, and exploit. They'll make their approach, get you to trust them, then before you know it, they'll disappear into thin air after they've extracted your bank account, social security, or other valuable
$1 million.
Today, we dive into the world of fraud and scamming, and we uncover how some of the scams are happening right now. We'll cover the biggest scam that's ever occurred in U.S. history, and we'll talk to the scammers to see how they think and what motivates them. By the end of this, we'll provide you with tips on how you can avoid getting scammed yourself. This is the world of scamming.
What if Tommy G snitched on him?
There are people out there looking to exploit your data for their own gain. With scammers like this out there lurking, it's a good idea to protect yourself. To guard against shenanigans like this, I use the sponsor of today's video, Delete Me, to help keep my footprint off the internet. What Delete Me does is they go after the triple code of Tommy, your personal information.
Hey, yo.
Folks, today we're diving into the world of scamming. I don't know what the hell we're gonna get into. I'm excited, but apparently in the city of Minneapolis, scamming is a big business.
Minneapolis woman calls it emotional hacking. Scammers drained $800,000 from her dad's bank account.
Damn. 51.
Student accused of
Said,
stealing more than
Tommy G got all the info on God.
No cap, bro. W Tommy G. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Look at this barbecue sauce expired July 20th. We should be good.
$500,000 in a credit card scam.
Foster was doing fake transactions, marking items up in price, then returning them for the original price while pocketing the difference in a loan.
In fact, there are RICO cases going on.
That's lucky smart.
Right now, a big scam that was pulled was the food share program. People pretended to be feeding the homeless and walked away with millions of dollars, and now they're
Yeah, that's sick.
for that. A scammer is kind of like an illegal magician. They're pulling things out of thin air. There's illusion, deception, and before you know it or realize what they did, they're
Hey, that's facts. If you ever watch Now You See Me, Now You Don't, you'll see what he's talking about. Now You See Me, Now You Don't was a fire movie. I need to go watch it if I haven't watched it. It was these magicians, and they was stealing money from niggas' bank account, all types of shit. But it was for a good cause, though. And it was because the niggas was taking from, like, the people. So they wanted to get back on them, so they took their money type shit. Like a Robin Hood type shit. But nah, it was fire.
gone with the bag. Let's meet up with these guys, and let's see what they're about.
Call the scammer. How the hell?
Yo, my boy.
Is that you?
Yeah, this me right here.
I'm in that rental car, that white car.
Alright, bet I'm finna walk over there.
Okay, door's unlocked.
Bro gave us a skit. Like the camera not in his fucking face.
What's up, bro? I say, I just know how to exploit ways to get money. Simple.
What are the
Huh?
plays?
Yeah, Illuminati bullet.
Punching, simple things. We go from getting food. We could go from gas. We could go from checks.
Hey, yo.
Transfers. Scam work.
I ain't gonna speak on it.
Ways we can get into it.
So what got you into this world?
Alright, so look, it started when I was younger. It was this rapper named TJX6 when I was young.
Hey!
I would just listen to his music and wonder what the f is this dude doing.
So he really, so this nigga really influenced bro to become a world class scammer. That's insane. That's insane. Bro took the lyrics to heart.
Murder, figured everything out.
So what was the first play you ever made?
It was on Telegram. It was this African dude I met. And was talking for a long time and told me something called a certain type of check that you can order off a log can. Ship the check to a drop. I picked it up, put it in the ATM, 6,900 came. That was my first ever play.
Damn.
Since then, just been on it.
Dude, this is a horrible gaming experience.
That's crazy.
This. Well, I don't know, Linus. I don't have time to research upgrades for this thing. Can't you just build me one?
Has this ever put you in a risky situation?
Money is fun. Pretty much scamming down here is pretty popular. I mean, in the city, everybody knows what's going on now. So if you find somebody that wants to do it, they know what they're signing up for. They know what comes behind it.
Are there rich scammers out there?
You can really get rich on scamming.
Month 251. He do be giving sauce in his song on.
Rather than judging these kids, I wanted to try and put myself in their shoes.
Nah, bro tried to method before.
But
You're
here's
sick.
the theory I'm working with. A lot of these kid scammers are from Gen Z, and this is the generation that saw their parents lose their house in the 08 mortgage crisis as the bank executives responsible got rewarded by multi-million-dollar bonuses, and the banks that fundamentally scammed the country got bailed out by the tax money of the very people they scammed. So essentially, these kids witnessed a financial system that openly didn't give a shit about them or their parents, so heck, why not pull a scam of their own? It kind of explains the sense of nihilism that we've seen creeping into this Gen Z
I don't know if this is the
generation,
reason,
whether you talk
but
about scammers, the Kia boys, or
niggas
just
just
an
wanna do
overall
it.
sense of I don't give a because it seems like the world around them is crumbling. Now, from a cultural standpoint, we've seen the rise of scam rappers, guys like Baby Tron, TJX6, and Punch Made Dev, and these are guys who look effortlessly cool, ridiculously rich, and they seem to be easily getting away with scams on major banks and institutions.
Punch Made going
yes,
crazy.
it's easy to point the fingers at the scammers you see here, and yes, they have a moral responsibility of what they are doing, but are they not just an underworld byproduct of a system that white-collar scammers created? I don't know. That's just a theory I'm working with.
Do you save much of your money?
I'm not scamming a long time to be scammed out for the rest of my life. This shit's all like with anything you do, any hustle. I'll let you quick until you move on to your next level. You feel me? Next steps.
Have you ever been almost caught by law enforcement? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
No. Pause,
Let me think yes.
Think about
There you
it.
go.
Nah, never.
How much does an IP address come to play with what you do?
It gets deep. That's like your address. I'm not gonna know.
Damn.
Like an internet address. So,
For most of the things you do you have to obscure your IP address?
yeah.
Is that difficult to do?
Nah. Average person could do it. That's it.
So does it affect a human at all, you think?
Everybody has committed a scam before in some way. Some people do different types of scams. Some people do insurance. Some people do
fact.
scams. You know,
I'll give me a little
different types of scams.
It wasn't
I
nothing
look at it as
better
I'm
though.
not taking money from a human. You know what I mean? And I don't think I'm a bad guy for it. You feel me? Let me see. We just got a package.
How much money are we talking right there?
Hey yo.
What you're about to see is called
Oh, yeah,
punching
check.
cheap. Now, punching is lingo in the scam world that refers to the practice of using the dark web to get somebody else's credit card information and doing an online order to punch the item. You can punch
Damn.
chicken, pizza, presumably anything you can buy online. Here's how it went down.
Hey yo. Chat to put us on game.
This is the website that I will buy the cards from to do the punching. Ready to buy cards.
A fake
Damn.
credit card.
A real credit card, but it's just not ours.
And how much money does it have on it?
It depends. I wouldn't necessarily say I know the exact amount. Certain banks, they give you the ability to check. You can call the bank and you can check how much. but I would just be buying a card based off of the knowledge that I already know. There's something
Tight.
called a BIN. A BIN is a bank identification number. Now, depending on what BINs you have, you might got a card that has thousands on it, you might got a card that has millions on it. There's no telling them.
It's luck of the draw.
Basically, yep.
So these are cards that someone physically stole, like at the gas station. They fell on the ground, they picked it up, they upload it to a website, and then it's sold to a bidder like you, or how does that work?
Basically, yeah, kind of like how you just explained it. I wouldn't necessarily say it comes from people picking them up off of the ground.
Right.
More so skimmers. They have machines that you can put on. For instance, at the gas station, you can put a skimmer on the machine.
Now, yeah, but me, I'm telling you, I already know about these methods, bro. So every time I go up to something that I feel fishy, I pull on that motherfucker on God.
Where the people put their cards into, and then from there, you'll get about 1,000 hits. Now, depending on how many people put their card in that specific machine where you put your skimmer at, that's where all the card information will come from.
Does the skimmer also capture your PIN?
Yes, it does.
So if you use a machine that has a skimmer and you type in your PIN, all of a sudden you're wide open.
You're good.
Damn.
You're not getting your
That's crazy.
Yeah. The thing about, you know, getting captured by a skimmer is if you have the right type of setup with your bank account in terms of two-factor authentication, the bank asking like questions like, was this you that just spent money at Raising Cane's for about $100? You know what I mean? If you have these different types of protocols set up with your bank, then you're less likely to be a victim of fraud.
Basically, right now you can get free.
Bro, told us.
I can get free everything right now. Boom. Now we got the money on there. Now I can buy a card.
You can buy Social Securities off this?
When you buy the cards, depending on how much the card costs, that's why I said certain cards, they range from 20 to 25 all the way up to 30. You can see what I'll show you when I refresh.
And I just saw you could buy a Canadian card, you could buy a US card, to the country.
Wow. You can buy from anywhere on the planet as long as the website has a way to get these cards and put them on their site, then you can get pretty much anything.
That's crazy. That's crazy shot.
Good morning. Alongside our
Ooh,
dear
yeah.
friends at Opera GX, we're proud to present Browser from Bot. With browsing speeds that could give A-Train a run for his money, a laser-tight filter on news, and thanks to the Deep and his dedicated team in...
Have you ever heard of punching a mule?
Punching a mule?
We spoke to legendary lawyer Bruce Rivers and a man who's a financial crimes expert to get their opinion on the scams you see unfolding in this video.
Punching a mule.
Bro, got the villains and the heroes.
That's where you apparently fire someone else's
Is that a
car
strap?
And you
Damn. Twin strapped up like that? In the YouTube vid? You got a strap just sitting right there in front of my nigga Tommy G like that?
use that to buy free food?
You know, there's a lot of scams going on. There's the skimming that goes on, like at a gas station, somebody attaches a skimmer. That's actually happened to me. Somebody tried to buy some stuff at a sporting goods store, $2,000 on my credit card. And then I see the guy in court on the hook for it. I mean, I was like, holy shit, that's the guy that stole my identity. Had to trace it all back. We figured out exactly what pump it was. We figured out exactly where it was. And he had been doing this all over the place. So I saw him in Hennepin County in court. And my thing happened in another county. He was doing it all over the place.
A lot of times
That's
what's gonna
crazy.
happen is you go to try and do a touch pay, it doesn't work. That's part of the plan. They want you to scan your card. So they actually will have a module, something that's identical looking to the actual card swipe, overlaid. Physically go and try and pull it off. If it doesn't pull off, you're good. If you can go inside and pay the gas station attendant, ideally in cash, avoid this whole digital footprint process, you're gonna be a lot safer. You see any sort of fraudulent activity on your account, immediately contact your bank. The sooner that you can contact...
Nah, yeah, I always check, bro.
It's
If
gonna
I
be
feel that
much
bitch sneaky,
easier
I
to
always
get
check.
you on that. When there's delay in space and time, scam. With any sort of financial scam, it's
or I use tap though. I definitely just use tap. I mostly use tap, and you can't get me off the tap.
to get
Fuck,
your
nigga.
money back.
If you really want to get specific on which one you want to buy, you can type in your BIN, your bank identification number. So I'm going to type in a BIN that I know is going to work. This is a bank called Wings Financial Credit Union. Very, very high class bank. So when you're doing simple punching for food and shit, like we talked about, yeah, Cane's might take $100 loss today, but that person whose card I'm using, they're getting all their money back. 100% guaranteed.
Well, I've heard people that get scammed and it can take 30 days for them to get the money back in their account. The average American has $1,000 or less in their savings. So if you scam the average American and rent's due,
damn,
they might not have it because of the scam.
You are right. But in terms of them never getting their money back, I know for a fact that they'll get their money back. Somebody just texted and said he's seen the police. Somebody just texted him and said the police. Yeah, we gotta get out.
So we're outside a Cane's Chicken. How often do you guys get free meals like this?
Every day I eat free every day. Everything I do is almost free.
So the customer
nigga say everything I do is almost free. It's crazy.
Yes. Thank you. Actually, look. Visa, credit card, ending in 75.
Okay.
We'll go over to the website.
Yo.
Credit card, ending in 75. Can't make this shit up.
Some guy named just lost $50 because some guy got 50 chicken nuggets.
80, and we finna eat good. Okay, I hear the police.
Hear the police? Let's get out of here.
After successful chicken punching, the fellas decided to take their chicken to a warehouse in a secure location so they could eat their chicken in peace.
Alright, we finna go down in the basement and eat.
Monk 251.
Hey, yo, they got a secret hideout.
I am trying to get like
How
him.
illegal was that?
Come on, bro. Don't fall for the system. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I am too. I ain't gonna lie, dog. It's like shit, boy. I gotta figure out how to get this money up by tomorrow. You hear me? So yeah.
What we just did.
That's like a 10, because I fully completed it, you know? And anything that you do that you're doing fraudulent, it's always gonna be a 10. The only thing that makes it more secure is that I didn't go in there and swipe a card. So they can't say that I did anything illegal.
If they caught you, what would be the punishment?
You know, it's a white collar crime. I don't think I would get charged with anything really because, like I said, they don't have any proof that I did anything, so they will have to drop the case. If they did want to take full action and give me a punishment, it will probably be anywhere from like 5 to 10.
5 to 10 years?
Damn.
Just for some chicken.
What makes it worth
Bandit
it?
Baby
for some
15
chicken.
So it's like,
said,
What you say?
Rationale in a regular tee is craw. Monk
I
251
can't be in a regular t-shirt.
said,
This is what I'm talking
what you
about,
say
bro.
on?
Huh? What you talking about? Mel, I can't be in a regular t-shirt, bro.
if you ain't got no money, but you got somebody's card, you get all good.
Devour Swag said,
Is it that easy?
get that money, black man.
What's good, Swaggy P?
I'm always in and out. I've never been in a spot and they tried to hold me or tell me, oh, we can't give you what you're paying for, you gotta wait a little bit, you know? But in terms
Bandit
of
Baby
going to a
15
restaurant and I swipe a card,
said,
say that
go
card's
put a
on.
she on.
I swipe another card, I know they're looking at you weird. Give us a second,
Type
matter
shit.
of fact, you can't swipe any more cards, just wait right here for us while we get the system to
Bandit
break.
Baby
While
15
they're
Right.
getting the system to the, they're
said,
really calling the police to tell
you
us
making
that
me look
they're
bad.
trying to commit
That's
fraud.
facts. Go put that shit on. You making me look bad.
Devour Swag said,
I'm not putting shit on. Nigga.
eating
I'll-
dinner
I'll
while
throw the
watching
blankie on, bro.
www stream.
You on cock right now, nigga. Shit. Nigga trying to eating dinner while watching a W stream. W Swag, bro.
Bandit Baby 15 said, say folk why ma chat delay.
Say
Omar
for-
Kryrick
Why my chat delay?
said,
I don't know, bro.
no array.
My boy Omar, what's good?
So do you even get nervous making a play like this?
Hell no.
Huh.
Bro, I've been doing this since 2017.
Damn.
See, this is real.
Hey,
Devour
I ain't gonna
Swag
speak on it.
If you could send a
said,
message to the CEO
it's
of
not
Raising
though.
Cane's, what would you say?
Hey.
Devour Swag
It's not the what?
said,
People tonight.
it's
Huh.
man's
Big dog
Wi-Fi.
gotta eat.
Nigga said you feed a lot of hungry people now. It's crazy. This man's Wi-Fi.
Is that necessary for? Is that your fork or what is that for chicken? I'm gonna see if punch chicken tastes any different. Actually, this is my
Bandit
first time
Baby
eating Raising
15
Cane's.
said, fix yo shitty net rationale.
Shut up,
I
bro.
had a chicken tender.
Free food tastes good, don't it?
Free food tastes good. It's crazy. Nah, that's facts.
Ooh, and we got the tan too, people.
Big dog gotta eat. That's an L shirt. I ain't gonna lie, Tommy. Some bullshit. Hey, I catch y'all niggas outside with a all dogs gotta eat shirt. I might just smack you.
Omar
I'm
Kryrick
kidding.
said, W Ray.
Omar agrees with me. Let me stop. W Omar.
They change around with the car because they weren't present. What is it this evening for you? But we have the code to change that shit around. Take care of that. Alright, bust to the page, ready to go? Yeah, once this nigga wake up, motherfuckers probably gonna get this sent up on today or tomorrow.
Devour Swag said, so wait till you see the Swag X speed stream. Bandit Baby 15 said, you listen to DDG, yo opinion don't matter.
Alright.
Basically, can't get into too much detail, but he does send outs for banks and to access logs that way. The best I can describe it is it's the message coming to your phone.
Alright.
How hard is it to get your hands on this type of paper?
You can get it.
Devour Swag said, remember what I
Nigga
just
said
said.
Amazon.
To be legit, like, is this a tough part?
Remember what I
of the
just
puzzle?
said,
Or is
man.
this pretty easy part of the puzzle?
Oh, yeah, I remember it, gang. I
How
believe
many
you.
hours a week do you think you
Bandit Baby 15 said, let's hop on a beat Rashowni if you sell that hoe you got a KYS.
I don't feel like rapping.
What makes someone good at this?
Connection. The more connections you have, person has something for everything in every field, because there's not just one type of scam. Be rich.
Does this profession make you nervous?
No.
Is it risky?
Yeah. Can't be honest though.
What's your philosophy on life?
The world is mine.
Huh? Nigga said the world is mine. It's
Is
crazy.
it hard to keep these on
Bro,
the
crash
top?
out.
Boston's big plays. Is it hard not to flex it if we were talking about it?
That's it.
Bandit Baby 15
Now I'm getting to the
said,
point where I've been doing it for
nigga hayeen play me like no ho.
I'm not doing so like I wouldn't post.
Huh?
What's your specialty?
What are you talking about? Just that y'all having a chip that someone follow
I
behind.
can't say I have like one good specialty, but I can do anything that I want. That's another thing. I think my good specialty is I can figure out whatever I want to learn. Anything.
Were you good at school?
Yeah, I was good at school.
Did you like school?
Yeah, school was fun.
What do you call yourself?
Mary J.
What's your specialty?
I'm good at talking, really. Good at talking. You feel me? Everybody play different roles. This is one of my guys right here. He might come to you, ask him a couple questions.
Bandit Baby 15 said,
I don't even know who's
find
talking
a beat
right now.
for we have some prelims.
Dog, I do not feel like it, bro. You're not finna force me to rap.
Made a copy of basically. Let me try to show you. This what it was originally, and this what it was now.
That's crazy. Tommy G really got this raw footage though, so like Twin could really learn that what they doing and can do it himself if he being for real.
Devour Swag said, he'll hop on.
Bro, I'm not making a song. What is wrong with y'all niggas?
A lot of people doing like this.
Rico, go make a song with Swag.
Checks, cashing them at a bank.
What normally happens isn't that the person who's doing the fraud is the one cashing it in. Usually they get some unsuspecting person. Oh, I can make you a lot of money.
Bandit Baby
and
15
so they write the check
said,
to that person. So there's
let
a
me
middle
hear
guy
your
in
music,
between,
folk.
and it's usually the person that's
Devour
unsuspecting,
Swag
not thinking that it's
said,
a fraudulent check, and all
I'm
of a sudden
tough,
they
though.
go to the bank and they try to.
Yeah, shut up. Let me hear your music, folk. Yeah, you send him your music personally, nigga.
Unsuspecting, not thinking that it's a fraudulent check, and all of a sudden they go to the bank and they try to get the cash. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's usually the unsuspecting person, not the person who.
One of the biggest
What
ways
the fuck?
It doesn't. It's usually the
Bandit Baby
unsuspecting
15
Dog,
said, I been on a music streak all day Rashowni trying to fum me up.
I'm not, bro. Actually, how about this? You make the song, you find the beat, you make the song, I'll hop on it. But I'm not finna go through the whole process of listening to a beat and all that and trying to start the song off. You start the song off, nigga, I'll hop
Devour
on
Swag said, https
Nigga
colon
just
slash www.
I just want y'all niggas can conversate.
person, not the person who. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's usually the unsuspecting person, not the person who's behind the scheme.
A check fraud is a complicated situation because one of the biggest ways that you can protect yourself is go to the actual post office itself and mail the check. And I would prefer that you don't even mail checks. I really don't think you should be at this point. It has all your information on it. The more space and more distance you have in terms of the transit that needs to occur with that check, the more risk you're gonna have.
What is the penalty for printing fake checks?
It depends upon the loss amount, typically. If it's, and usually it's a felony because it's forgery and theft by swindle. And so if it's under $2,500, it's probation. Each check becomes a felony count in and of itself, and you get enough of those, it can ultimately be a prison sentence. It really does depend upon the value that we're looking at.
And what can this play be worth?
This right here is $5,400.
That's a lot of money.
That's a piece of paper.
This is just making up a check?
Yeah, it's just making it.
So you can make any amount you wanted?
Yeah, any amount you want.
Is it come out a year?
Yeah. I would imagine.
The bigger you go, the more.
Yeah. Once you touch that 10K mark, any scam over 10,000 is where it's serious. So when it gets serious for real. Check forgery isn't so high of a crime.
How much does this printer cost?
Roughly about like $500.
It's crazy that a $500 printer can turn into thousands and thousands of dollars. They say money doesn't grow on trees, but you guys are kind of making it look like it does. Someone got the original or a copy of a real check, sold it to you online, and you're printing out that version?
That version, yeah, so it's two kind of ways to get a check. You can break a mailbox, or there's keys.
Nigga said break his mailbox.
You probably find clips of people robbing mailmans to get keys.
In regard to mail carriers, there's been a lot of violence towards them. There's been a lot of robbing of mail carriers and taking the keys that they use in order to open up mailboxes. And there's been all this money put towards these digital defense mechanisms and these electronic keys to use, but that still doesn't necessarily protect the mail carrier themselves. But this applies to everyone. In terms of protecting yourself generally,
what the fuck is
it's all
this
about not having patterns. For the mail carrier, if you're on a route, just like if I was on a patrol route, if I had the same patrol route, same time, same place, every single day, it's easy for that patrol route to be intercepted. Change and vary your patterns. It's called force protection.
What about when someone hits a mail truck, steals the mail keys, and steals checks that way?
Bye-bye. In other words, that's usually done on an inside job basis, because who's going to steal a mail truck and know that there are going to be checks on that truck?
Right.
Probably not too many.
Which is the most risky part of this puzzle?
I say out of all of them, the risky part, 9 times out of 10, you guess the most risky part who has the most important role in this particular style is the person who's getting the checks. So, when you scamming, it's not always like somebody's always we're always the villains. Like, we also helping people. Because we split the money that we never just running off. We split it 50-50 with them.
Tight.
Right now, look.
This is sick.
Someone just said, I swear I got evicted, I gotta get back on my feet, and you said, I got you, cuz. Send me ID. Someone's sending you their bank
right now, this is right now, look at the time. This today, look, this today.
He said this today. Bro got his mask off, he's bugging. I just peeped that. Bro has his mask off talking to Tommy G right now.
No, this is right
He's fucking up.
This today, look, this today. Some people actually need help, so it's like sometimes. I know people to this day that bring me other people's accounts. See how real this looks? If you're a big teller, who put that up to the sky, you'll see like, you feel me?
Like this is a real one.
This is a real check. Someone can cash this and then get paid for it right now. Actually, they are. Y'all finna see it today.
Hey, yo. Hitting the ATM. Yo. Tommy G's really just recording this. This is
we
crazy.
We don't fit so much into a YouTube video. All this will be available at Patreon only. Highly recommend you check that out. Link is in the description. Would you say this is up there?
It's for free too. He's showing us for free. Nah, W.
Break out for things we've done.
Top 3 for sure.
This is fucking ridiculous, dude. I'm not exactly sure what we're about to do, but it feels sketchy. The first scamming video I put out, people are wondering, is this guy for real? Is he scamming us and believing that it's real? But like the casualness in which we're doing some of these things is like,
hey, yo.
Check it out, mad simple. After you're set up with your account, all you're gonna do is go up and hit the upload button.
Sick. Nah, Tommy said he won't ride it with them niggas.
We are cracking accounts not safe. It is less dangerous. Do not get killed trying to crack a safe. We crack accounts.
Huh.
Please do not.
So does Minneapolis feel
niggas out here cracking safes is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, this whole city is known for scamming. That's like the biggest thing, like even from the politicians.
Yeah, my boy Cheese and Chat was good.
Our parents, other people's parents.
How do the politicians scam?
They're in on a lot of shit, they get paid bribery and shit, they're into like the non-profit frauds and shit. Politicians here, dirty too. They play dirty games. Shoot the police even play dirty games.
He's not going to mention some of the biggest scams going on. Here you're looking at something that's actively happening in the city right now. Here it is.
One of the largest scams in United States history happened right here in Minneapolis. During the pandemic, the Minnesota Department of Education was tasked with overseeing the handout of meals to kids, the needy, and the homeless during the COVID era, and they delegated local supervision to nonprofits like Feeding Our Future. What happened next was a tsunami of swindling. These nonprofits fraudulently claimed to be feeding thousands of kids a day within just weeks of being formed. Not only were literal tons of food wasted, but the fraud ended up costing the U.S. taxpayer about $250 million. As of now, there are dozens of people being indicted and brought to trial, and to this day this stands as one of the biggest scams in U.S. history.
Damn. That's tough.
On the dirty streets of Minneapolis, mama doing dope, daddy got no hope. He just scared, y'all. There's a system scared us.
Fuck.
Both our parents. CIA bought dope.
Yo, I thought this nigga was rapping. I swear to God, I didn't know he was actually telling something. I promise you, I thought this nigga was rapping.
Mama doing dope, daddy got no hope. He just scared, y'all. There's a system scared us. Both our parents. CIA bought dope to the motherfuckers in the city. My daddy, they got him out the way. They ain't trying to pay no child support. It's cool though, bro. And you know we gon' do, we gon' grind, nigga. This that shit that we love, nigga. We love, nigga, that money on. Do whatever it takes to make that money on.
Hey, yo.
Shit, wicked out here for real. And I'm not a bad guy. I'm not gonna say this. Like, I'm the biggest, baddest guy to do this to people and shit. Nah, bro. I just do this to get my people to get to hear me.
What percentage of scammers would you say are balling, and what percent of them would you say are actually kind of broke?
They're all bullshit scammers. Like, there's always the one main person, then there's the middleman, then there's the middle's middle. You know, like, it's like a tree. One person passes a card to one person, that person gets passed down to the next person. The main person is the one who splits the money to everybody and decides how much everybody else is going to do. And so all scammers are not rich. That's another thing. Like, you can be a scammer and not have a way. Feel me? Like, in scam world, always a new scam. That's another thing.
Right.
And it's about who figures out the scam first. You can't really say it's too many runners. Like, it's like, you always tell, like, when you a scam, you know who a runner and who's boss trying to find the moves. But don't get it confused, though. I just seen runners turn into bosses.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's a lot of runners that became the
Hey, Rico a runner, nigga. Boxer a runner, nigga. Running ass, nigga. Let me stop.
Say this man, brother, just did a move, and you like, I'm not paying you or who you brought. It's over with. I'm taking the whole bag. That's what I remember we was talking about karma yesterday. It's karma related scam or two, run off on somebody. Last time they did is not what it's thinking.
There's no way, bro. Just say he ran off on somebody.
Karma yesterday. It's karma related scam or two, run off on somebody. Last time they did is not what it's thinking. It's about the end. It's about wiping it down. That's a whole other step. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like easy. You can't just wake up and come. It's not that easy. It's that easy to do basic shit, but it gets deeper than that. It can be a blessing and a curse at the same time. It just depends on how you.
Nigga sick.
You gotta stay consistent too. You gotta stay consistent with anything you do.
Alright, you're filming.
I'm gonna show y'all some box action.
Oh man.
Scammers operate in a climate of deceit. You see, fraud is a game of smoke and mirrors. These guys ran off with the camera to presumably make an ATM play, and what I saw on the tape left me questioning reality.
Wouldn't it be crazy if you could create voiceovers that sound like a
This thing is crazy.
A young teenage girl
or a guy
Hey
with a
yo.
different act?
Hey yo. Hey y'all getting Nikki. Nigga just law in it. Crazy.
That's some great footage. See the police?
Where you guys see him? Of course, you guys were out there for like fucking 20 minutes in ski masks and glasses.
We had a little technical difficulty. You'll see the car start locking on us. But sometimes the car will lock up and then they give you like fraud alerts, which the person has to confirm on the phone.
You guys were skiing up with glasses the whole time from a bank?
You gotta be.
How is that not, like, do you guys feel like you guys were out there for way too long?
Nah, Tommy G was panicking. I know Tommy was panicking. That's crazy.
And what can they possibly do for real?
One of the things that comes to mind is what we are seeing, is that even real? And what makes me think it is real is that they took 20 minutes outside of this van, they got fraud alerts on their phone. If they were just taking money from their own account, it would have been in and out in a minute or two. But this also brought up more questions.
Now, remember earlier in the episode when I was talking about the sense of nihilism that I have noticed in Gen Z? When they do things like this, their nihilism can come off as quite sinister. I mean, scamming people, banks, grandmas, restaurants, it's pretty crazy. But what I think is the source of all this nihilism is a lack of hope. And why I think a lot of Gen Z has no hope. I mean, this is the first generation in American history that's projected not to do better than their parents. These kids have inherited this world where they can't afford anything. The food, the housing, the college, all of it is sky high. And the people making the rules, their government, is this lazy, lousy bunch of bureaucrats that openly cheat all of the time. So a lot of these kids, I think, have just said, F it. The world is fake. The world is a scam. And I'm going to scam the world. I'm going to get mine for myself at any means necessary. I'm going to cheat the system that I feel cheats me.
That's facts.
But what do I know? I'm just trying to make sense of what I'm seeing and figure out the world. That was a look into the world of scamming. Any final thoughts, fellas?
And we didn't give y'all everything. We didn't get a chance to give y'all everything, but and we won't give y'all everything. We love y'all. We don't scam people for a living. We help people out.
We took a deep dive into this world. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. Peace. If you want to keep yourself safe on the internet.
Oh, that was a W history lesson, chat. W history lesson. But now it's time for Train Together, nigga. Y'all know how we get. Alright.